Hey, what's up? Matt Dayton, Cornerstone Real Estate. This is the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. I am broadcasting to you today from near Crested Butte, Colorado. So we came out to check out Western State in Gunnison for my son. Just a couple hour drive away from Summit County. And actually, if you ever get a epic pass for for alpine skiing for Vail Resorts, you're also good to go ski at Crested Butte. So kind of cool that you got that option. Pass is good there, so we're going to check that out actually tomorrow. But anyway, let's check out what's going on in the market. Ski Summit Real Estate Show. We're going to take a peek behind the MLS, give you some tips, some quick tips on what we're seeing and how to navigate real estate in our market. And I got my host Benji with Benji Does on the show here. Hey, Benji, good to see you. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, but
Benji,
hey, there we go.
Quick little glitch.
Yeah,
we're good. So Benji's going to be monitoring the chat. If anybody has any questions on anything, feel free to chime in. So but we're covering everything: Summit County, Breckenridge, Frisco, Keystone, Dillon, Silverthorne, and what else we got? Dyersville, right?
There you go.
Dyersville? So awesome. Well, what do we got on the show today, Benji?
Well, we can start with local news. We can go to today's real estate tip, or we can jump right in the MLS check. What do you think you want to do?
Yeah, let's start with the local news. I thought that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me go over here and share this tab. Turn this on. There we go. Local news.
Yeah. So this article was just talking about kind of a little bit of a mixed bag of what we're hearing for different reports on what our market's doing. I'm reading every single day, just all over the country, of course, our local stuff as well. But it's very interesting how the information can be interpreted as far as what the market's doing. So it can be looked at now. It's buyer's market. Things are sitting on the market. Days on market have gone up, come down. There are more opportunities, or this is a great opportunity to sell. So there's a lot of different ways you can spend this stuff right now. What'd you say, Benji?
Sorry, I had myself muted. I pushed the wrong button and came up funny. I think I was looking at this article and it said something about sorry, my brain has given up on me. 10% difference. I got to go read it.
Yeah. In prices?
Yes. There you go. There it is right there.
I switched back and forth from my ears to my speaker.
Yeah, it is.
Can you still hear me okay, Benji?
Yeah, it's getting really crunchy though.
Okay. Take these. How's that?
Better.
Okay, cool. All of a sudden the Bluetooth picked up. So yeah, the price point. So the average home price, average home sale price, they're saying, that like it's 10% down from December year over year. But when you look at the homes that have been selling, we had a lot of homes that were selling last year that were that $14 million home price range. Well, the things that have been selling right now that have been really hot are in the lower price point. So anything under $1 million has been super quick to sell. So the higher end price point has not been selling as much, which brings that average home sale price down. Does that mean that home sales price, the actual like value of homes has dropped 10%? No, not really. It just is showing that the average home sale price is 10% less. So just kind of different ways you can skew that that make it look a little bit different in a buyer's or a seller's eyes. So important to look a little deeper into the data and not just read the article and say, oh, this, that, or the other is true. Yes, it may be true, but it's not necessarily the whole story. Make sense?
Yep, and that's why you are here. Is that right?
That's right. So, cool. What do we got next? I'm working off an iPad here, so it's a little bit. I'm a little out of sync.
Well, the next thing I've got, well, it doesn't want to work with me today. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Today's real estate tip. What comes with the property and what doesn't. I just want to mention, when I sold my house, I had put in a big 110-inch screen and then a big projector, and then I had speakers put into the ceiling. When I sold my house, I had to leave all of that stuff. I was not prepared for that. So what stays when you sell a house and what doesn't? I thought it would just be the appliances or something. No, they wanted my stereo.
Oh man, that is such a blow too. When you're just like, you're just gonna unscrew this couple things, take a couple bolts out, and load it into your car and drive away. Not always the case. And I've definitely run into this and experience. TVs can obviously be one of the big ones. Like, you got a flat screen TV, and that's mounted to the wall. That can be considered a fixture. So at the top of the Colorado real estate contract, it talks about fixtures. Now, ran into one recently where we had like a cabinet or a dresser that was screwed to the wall, and the owner had screwed this to the wall just because it was a hazard to his kids and didn't want it to fall over and kill his 4-year-old, which totally understand why you do that. Well, unbeknownst to me, that was screwed to the wall. We never talked about it. And so that came up as even though the house is being sold as unfurnished, it came up to be a little bit of a sticking point. So
yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought that it would just be like, at the worst, they would want to keep the fridge that we had left in the garage along with all the appliances. But because there were these big 10-inch holes in the ceiling for the speakers, they wanted to keep that. And then because there was a projector, well, this completes the room. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So best rule of thumb, if it's attached to the house for any way, shape, or form, even if it's like like IKEA comes with these little straps and you screw it to the wall, like even that, I would just go ahead. Yeah, even that. It's like you just don't want to leave these things to question. So that this house is being sold as unfurnished, and that was in the contract. It's being sold as unfurnished. So there's certainly, a point to be made there, but just to clean things up, just, if it's got a screw in it going to the wall, just put it in exclusions. There's a place in the contract for exclusions. Just put it in there. And so
I was just thinking, so we're gonna screw the mother-in-law to the wall.
She's coming with it.
She's coming with the house.
Why is your 4-year-old's shirt stapled to the wall? Don't worry about it.
Mommy, just stapled to the wall.
We'll discuss it at closing. It says right here in the contract. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
I've got the question of the day for you, and I'll tell you why this one came up. So the question of the day is, any broken bones or awesome scars? And I'm going to show my son this later because he broke his arm yesterday. He broke it really bad. He was playing on the monkey bars at school and he fell. I don't know how he fell, but the big bone up here just snapped and he had to have pins and everything put in. So my heart was breaking for him yesterday, and he's good now. He's on the mend and he's in better spirits. But do you have any? I mean, you were an Olympian. You flew through the air. You've had to have broken something. Now tell me what it was.
If you can break your brain, I might have done that.
I get that.
Yeah, landed on my head once or twice, which doesn't help things. But actually never broke a bone ski jumping.
Whoa.
So, but I did just manage to shatter my clavicle just recreational skiing at the ski area, right under the lift, just coming down, flying through the moguls, caught an edge and landed on my shoulder and just shattered the thing. So
I can't imagine what that feels like. Is your whole arm loose, or?
I thought my shoulder was dislocated.
Oh man.
I sat up and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. And so I raised my arm above my head, and it just like brought my arm up like that. And it just like, this is awful crunching, and laid back down because I thought I was going to lose it. But yeah, they got
Sounds awful.
the patrol was there in no time.
Yeah.
And I had to hike up because the terrain below me was too steep for him to take the sled down. So hiked up a ways. He put me in a sled, took me down, and so I've got a nice long 10-inch scar and a piece of hardware in there.
Man,
for that one. So, but that's the only bone I ever broke.
Yeah, I think I broke my arm when I was like 9 or 10, and that was just like rollerblading or whatever, just being a bonehead and falling on the sidewalk. But I had an operation, so I got a big old long scar across my chest.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're little, the bones, you throw them in the backyard, they'll come together.
Yeah. So that's what I told him too. I was like, you're lucky you're young. And he's like, why? He doesn't understand. So everything just hurt yesterday, but I'm glad he's feeling better.
Oh yeah. Sorry you guys had to go through that. That's no fun.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
Oh boy. Yeah. So what do we got? What do we got in the MLS? I kind of sent it your way today, so we'll navigate it on your side.
Well, I've got a few properties to show off. I've got a few in the 500s, million, 7. Oh, wow, 5 million. Where should we start? On the low end?
Yeah, let's start at the low end.
All right. Let me share my screen. There we go.
Yeah, cool. So this one, Orofino condo. So this is in Dillon Valley. Good price point condo. You get a little more square footage for the property, and built really solid. So you got like concrete construction, which is going to be built to last. I mean, the downside of it is maybe they have a little bit more of that, like that. Just what do we got there?
it was the bathroom next to the washing machines.
Hey, you right in there, easy.
Just folding clothes and going to the restroom.
There you go. So this one's, great starter home. You got more space. You got a good location, right? Walking distance to Dillon Valley Elementary School. They got a really good dual immersion program, Spanish and English. My oldest went there, and he's been able to carry that Spanish education through, which has been a huge plus for him. So that's a good one. Let's go to the next one.
I hit the wrong button. I understand your frustration now in past shows.
It's easy to do.
Yeah,
it's easy to do.
So this is 585 Ryan Gulch Court, Silverthorne.
Yep. So Silverthorne up in Wilderness, just another, condo. Now, this area's kind of been a little bit more affected because it has a lot of condos, but the short-term rental restrictions has impacted it a bit. So I think there's some really good opportunities to get into some of these places, good starter places. Get a place up in Summit County to live in, or just a second home type of thing. So
I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of in love with this.
Yeah, I like those. They're a lot of light. The one downside on these is this Silver Queen West or East?
This is Silverthorne. Oh, do you want to see the map? Here you go.
Silver Queen. Okay, so this is Silver Queen East, which is a little closer to I-70. So the only downside about this one is you're going to pick up some of that highway noise there.
This guy. Okay.
Yeah. But all in all, they're still a good condo and a good place to start up here.
Yeah, I love the fireplace on this thing.
Yeah, that cool old like wood burner guy that they got there.
Retro and all style. Of this looks nice.
Yeah, you got some carports in them, so they're good places, and you got great trails right nearby too. Easy shot up to Copper, Keystone. Yeah, so cool. Let's swap over to the next one there.
This is 333 Big Elk Road in Dillon.
Yeah, so single family home, good price point. So right around that $1 million, kind of you got a nice sized property, nice sized lot. You're gonna have some space there. So that any single family homes that you can get in this price point up here are a good buy, especially got a garage and all that. So yeah, that one's a good
I like
offer.
the unique exterior shape of the home. They
Yeah,
had a picture of the surrounding homes. Let me see. And he's even like kind of funny on the property too.
Yeah,
Look at that. Yeah.
Positioned a little bit of an angle. A lot of like a Frank Lloyd Wright style or something. Just that mid-century modern style. I actually love that look.
Yeah, me too.
You can kind of play with that, make it do some cool modern stuff. I've seen it done really tastefully, so that's kind of fun. So yeah, that's a Dillon Valley condo. Again, close to that Dillon Valley Elementary School. So good area there. Yeah.
This one is 23110 US Highway 6, Keystone.
Yep. So you got a 4-bedroom. This is in the Gateway condo. So you're going to have top floor, great sun, close to Keystone ski area.
This is a condo?
This is a condo. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In the Gateway building. Got a cool like coffee shop, bar, diner place right downstairs. So you, and then you're walking distance to the slopes. Might be like not with a 5-year-old in ski boots, but if you got that situation, you just hop on the free shuttle. It'll take you right over.
Throw them on your back if you can manage.
Yeah, but you got underground parking. You got a little pool there. So this is great ski condo if you got need for more space, great ability to rent that. So that's a
little farther east than the last two, I guess.
Yeah, right there at the base of the Keystone ski runs, you can see that, the chairlifts and all. So that's a good one.
All right. This next guy here is a big boy, 5,100,000. Look at that picture though.
Yeah, so this is going to be like your your Breckenridge trophy home, newer construction, kind of a cool mix of modern with kind of that rustic. Yeah, that's a really cool, great room.
Wow.
Yeah, just I like the lines. Everything's really clean, and then you get a little bit of that mix of that mining look, which is really popular up here. Kind of because our history in Breckenridge is mining. So, that can be incorporated a lot. People will see like the rusty corrugated metal on the outside of a $5 million house, and they're like, the house is rusting." They're like, no, that's intentional. That's the way it's supposed to be. So, yeah, that's a pretty place though.
Really is.
Yeah, really clean lines.
So getting back to the real estate tip, then this is a built-in. This would have to stay. All of this stuff here.
Yeah, so like anything, if you want to use like the analogy, if you turn the house upside down and it didn't fall off.
All right.
That's a good kind of way to look at it.
It's a nice house. Is this like a guest area, a guest house?
This is, it kind of does look like it's a second living area there. I haven't been in one yet, but yeah, and this one just sits up in the like kind of the Weisshorn neighborhood area, just outside of town. Like you could definitely ride your bike into town, into Breckenridge. I like this area because it's got lots of mountain bike trails right around there. So yeah, and then
this one went down a bit.
Yeah, and this one's just north of Breckenridge town. Nice size single family home. It's going to have great sun, great views. For a little lesser price point than the last one. Obviously, not the same level of finishes, but for a single family home, that's a little bit more sizable. This one seems like a good opportunity for somebody.
Oh, they have a sauna.
Hey,
is that pretty typical in Colorado? Do people have saunas?
No, we don't have a lot of saunas. My dad does.
I bet he does. Yeah. What'd you say? He had like 6 or something?
Yeah, he's the Sonic King. He's got like everywhere.
Is that like on his business card? It says Sonic King.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was trying to like be a Sonic player at one point. This sauna pusher. So yeah, got one up in Minnesota, a couple in Breckenridge, they're all over the place.
And this guy is off Highway 9, just north of Breckenridge. Okay.
Yep, just north of Breckenridge. So kind of nice, like easy shot into town if you want to go into town, but you also don't have to navigate your way through Breckenridge to get in and out. So yeah, I really like that Silver Shekel area.
Okay. This next one is 7235 Ryan Gulch Road in Silverthorne. It's another guy. It's got another one of those fireplaces I think are really nice.
Yeah, this would be like another one of those Silver Queen type condos. Just this one got a loft, a little bit more of a 3-bedroom style. So yeah, just a little. I like the light in it.
Yeah,
and definitely lots of sun, easy access, easy to shoot down to Denver. So for that person that's got to commute down to Denver. That's a good one as well. So, yeah,
I like this one a bunch.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of partial to the park model homes that have lofts in them.
Yeah.
So this is right up my alley. This is cool.
Super flexible, having that loft, that extra sleeping space. So yeah.
And this is Wildernest. Have we talked about Wildernest before?
Yeah, so this is one of those areas. Actually, that Silver Queen East that we were talking about, this would be Silver Queen West. So further up the hill as you climb up the highway. I got a video I'm going to send you. Did Buffalo, which is just up the mountain. This is like at the base of Buffalo Mountains. So yeah, look for that guy.
Very cool. That's all we got.
Awesome. Well, that's been over 20 minutes here, so heard enough of my banter. But awesome. Thanks a lot, Benji. This has been the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. We talk about everything real estate. If you have any questions on the market or what's going on up here, please feel free to reach out to me. Always happy to help. Always happy to share the expertise. Looking at this stuff every single day. And just trying to get my people the best information about this stuff as I can. So have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you